Good evening. We begin tonight with a big story out of the state capitol. Connecticut lawmakers are looking into the controversial idea of lowering what determines a DUI for drivers.
For advocates pushing for this change, it's a personal mission. That old adage, time heals all wounds, does not apply to them after losing a loved one to drunk driving. News 8 investigative reporter Jeff Derdarian joins us now with the story.
And we're live inside Storm Team 8 along 95 North. I just checked. We passed exit 56. This vehicle is equipped with live cameras and other fancy equipment. We can take you live now to the highway and show you what we're looking at. Now, supporters of this legislation are passionate about this. They say it will save lives without question. Critics say not so fast. They argue .08 is strong enough here in Connecticut.
In a place soaked with political spin, broken hearts and tears filled the air today at the Capitol. For Angela LaPrette of Wethersfield, there is no closure, no moving on, like people say, especially when you have to do this.
My husband had to, with family members, they took him to pick out a casket for her at 27 years old. Imagine the pain that my husband was going through.
Her daughter, Marianne, killed by a drunk driver in 2010. Angela among politicians supporting legislation to lower the blood alcohol content, or BAC, from .08 to .05. Mothers Against Drunk Driving here, and other advocates of highway safety, and Tina Crosby, too. Her daughter, Alexa, near her heart, on a shirt she's wearing, hoping what she says is the right thing to do will happen.
If you had to put a number on the number of times a day you think about your daughter,
I think
what
about
would
her
the
every
number
day.
be?
Every day I get up, good morning. I say good morning to her. When I go to bed, I say good night.
Connecticut ranks third in the country when it comes to drunk driving fatalities, but not everyone supports this. Why? That in a moment.
Are we going to see a lot more people pulled over, a lot more enforcement, a lot more harassment checks by local and state police?
No, so an officer, when they're driving, they have no idea what your BAC level is, what you're impaired by. All they know is that you're driving erratically or you're driving like they think you're impaired.
The DOT says science shows at .05 you are not sharp behind the wheel and are impaired. And they add it won't hurt the restaurant business around here. In Utah, where the lower limit is legal, supporters of the legislation say business actually increased. Like we said, not everyone's on board. Senator Ryan Fazio says pump the brakes and shift the focus.
Drunk driving laws need to be enforced, and we, like 48 other states, have a .08 limit, and we're enforcing it less and less because we've put handcuffs on cops.
And this mom hopes the next time someone goes too far, they remember this.
That hole in your heart does not heal. I brought her into this world and somebody took her away from me, and that my heart will never heal.
Dennis and Catherine back here live now on 95. You see shots of the highway as we make our way. So what's the timing of this legislation? Democrats and Republicans can agree on one thing, and that is this. It has to be decided in the next 3 weeks. That's when the session ends. So that's when we'll know. We're live on board Storm Team 8 tonight. Jeff Derdarian, News 8.